Right. We are. All right. Welcome, welcome, especially all the new people to Life Vantage. It has been a very uh, month full of fire and lots of new people in. I get the honor of introducing you to Dr. Sveta Silverman, a great friend of ours up in Edmonton, Alberta. Sveta was a pediatric surgeon in Russia, and when she moved to Canada, she went back to medical school and she became a surgical pathologist there in Edmonton. And she has a huge passion for helping other people just become better versions of themselves. And she is one of the foremost experts on NRF2 technology. And she is getting very well versed in GLP-1. And I'm excited to listen for a few minutes from Dr. Sveta Silverman on LifeVantage and the products.
Thank you very much, Shawn. Today is very exciting because, you know, thanks. And I came prepared for Sean Paul. This is a very special shirt. So, so, so the thing is, guys, to me, you know, this is very exciting to do this business. And that's why, in a sense, I've asked Sean to do the opportunity presentation because not the opportunity, but the excitement, because today there are a lot of Canadians on this call, and we're very lucky. You guys don't know the battle that a Canadian corporate went through or went into for us. You lucky Americans, you're going to get the new product for distribution and everything on October 11th. But we were giving a notice initially that we won't even have it for resale for consumption till like December 2025. And our amazing Canadian corporate leadership, they fought. So is actually some FAB members like Pose. They fought for us. So we are getting the product, and we are incredibly restricted for what and how, being compliant with Canada Health. But the excitement that the exciting part is that we're getting into our bodies. So me as a medical doctor, double in a sense, and in a sense triple with American Fellowship of Anti-Aging and Regenerative Medicine. What is it all about? It's about our health. And there's some products or some metabolic processes that you need to take care of. There's no ways around it. So number one, it's an NRF2 pathway and NRF2 per tandem. And never say never, but in this case, I will never get off NRF2 per tandem. It's as simple as that. You know, we do know how collagen is great for our, I mean, for the business and for our health, but I'm a huge proponent of fish oils, of our omegas. I will never get off omegas. I will never get off microgut support. And now we are, and more, but now we're coming to that GLP-1 product regimen. And some of you have this product and you tried it. So what is my excitement? Let me share. Basically, I prepared one slide today, or maybe two. So here's the deal, guys. Why is it all tying up together? One thing, why do we need to be on this product or upregulate this pathways? Because, and it seems like all of you are 30 plus, 30 years plus. So when you are 30 years plus, you got to start taking care of your health. It's like an old car. Yeah, you take care of the old car, you take till the point where you dump it and you buy a new one. Sorry, you can't buy a new body. Sorry, not yet. You know, this is not Man in Black. So the thing is, why upcoming Life Vantage, and I am on American Zoom, so and I'm talking to, this is, you know, I'm sharing you that knowledge and the information, and I have to be very fast. So why? Why is it so important? And why our products are so awesome? Because, okay, guys, as you see, bottom line is cellular health, we go backwards. cellular health, and body health. So what do we need? We need body weight control, appetite control. We need, amongst major systems, we need brain health. Oh, I forgot about brain health here. Cardiovascular. If I say cardiovascular, actually it includes vascular. So then it includes every vessel, and it includes brain, and then it includes everything, cardiovascular and other. Liver fat regulation, and okay, and then insulin glucose control. Because the culprit of Western world is obesity, metabolic syndrome, and the type 2 or adult type insulin resistant diabetes. So guys, how does it work? So all that stuff right here depends on the L cells. There are cells in a small gut that produce GLP-1. There's an organ. There are two other organs that somewhat make GLP-1. One is the brain, and the other one is the pancreas. But the majority of GLP-1 is made by the L cells. Who gets control, who takes control of the L cells? Microgut. And from that perspective, in a sense, you cannot have a probiotic, because a probiotic will cover 5-7 strains. You need to have a diverse microgut with everything, with gazillion species and stuff. Now, your L cells, when they are stimulated by, let's say, by the microgut, and they produce the GLP-1 peptides or hormone, what is going to happen? Every cell in our organ, in our body, has what is called GLP-1 receptors. Why? Because when this GLP-1 hormone attaches to those functional receptors, those receptors start communicating or modulating impulses between glucose and insulin. With the insulin resistant diabetes per se, yes, you can have a lot of, let's say, GLP-1, which is going to tell your pancreas make insulin because there's glucose in the blood. But those receptors are not working. When they are not working, there is no communication to control that stuff. So the beauty of our regimen, why are we unique? Because it's multimodal. It's not just one product, but it's a combination of two products that is so sorry. So sorry. Okay, I lost my spectator. So the beauty of our product is that it's going to upregulate that microgut. It has a composition to bring stuff and to upregulate microgut to stimulate L cells. So they are going to be upregulated, tuned up, and start making the GLP-1. The other part of the regimen is going to upregulate and tune those receptors. So in that synergy, again, LifeVantage synergy, that is going to tune your cells and tune your body. However, again and again, it's in light of your diet regimen, your exercise, your sleep, and and everything. And then that is going to be awesome. And it's not just about weight management and the appetite control. Guys, it is about brain. It's about how it works. Talk to Michelle Poe. It's about cardiovascular health because it works on strengthening, on improving the blood vessel wall and stuff. But it has to be with every single aspect of that link, of that chain, of that reaction. And that's what we have. And honestly, that is unique. Okay, Mr. Paul, I said 15 minutes. It's all yours. Before I turn it to Shawn, the thing is, guys, I hope you do understand that this is a must deal for us. I am the product of the product. I'm going to take it. And then I know that basically it's like everyone has to take it, like NRF2 Pretendo. But if it's like that, now I turn my head as an MD into the head of the business person, of the entrepreneur. And I see that this is tremendous for my team and for your team. And that is why there is nobody better to talk how to do it is Michelle Poe and an amazing Shawn Poe.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sveta. Let's give Sveta a round of applause. Tell her how much you love her in the chat. And Michelle typed in there dual activation, dual amplification for total transformation. And that's what we're going to start to see October 11th with the addition of the GLP-1 product into our product portfolio. And, you know, this company has blown me away over the years. We know that Protandim NRF2 is one of the most studied nutraceuticals in the marketplace, if not the most studied. Not only by our company, but institutions around the world, you guys, places like Harvard, Texas Tech, Louisiana State University, the American Heart Association. The list goes on and on, but the company didn't just sit still with that. Like that's a game-changing product. And this is all about activating the body versus supplementing the body. Supplementation can be good when it's needed, but supplementation to me is your body's deficient in something specific and we're adding it into the body. What we're talking about and what these products do with LifeVantage is about activation. It's activating the body's potential to work like it was designed to work. And as we age, you guys, stuff that used to work really, really well just stops working as well as it used to. And there's this slow decline as we age on the body's ability to work as optimally as it did when we were younger. So coming from a finance guy, this is simply upregulating the good genes and downregulating the bad genes. And it's no different with GLP-1. I want you guys for a second to think, how many people do you know that are currently taking some sort of GLP-1 product? And most likely it is going to be a synthetic pharmaceutical product. But if you had a guess, put a number in the chat of how many people that are in your network that are currently taking GLP-1. Five, six, 10. And I think all of us, the more conversation that we have, we do know people currently that are taking it. This statistic was shared with us a couple weeks ago in Park City, Utah, that over 80% of US adults are either struggling to lose weight or they're struggling to maintain the weight that they're at. And this isn't all about a weight loss. There's tons of other benefits that happen with the GLP-1 product. Sveta mentioned a few, from brain health to heart health, gut improvement, overall just body function. And the cool thing is that currently we don't know of any particular person that wouldn't be able to take our GLP-1 activator. And that's where I see, as far as the business side of this, something that we don't see come along very often. When we started 13 and a half years ago, 95% of our sales, probably more than that, it was probably 99%, were Protandim NRF2. The company only had one more product at that time. It was one part of our skincare line. And we had growth. The company went through a momentum phase. And then in 2022, in June, we released a liquid collagen product that actually activates the body's potential to start producing collagen again. And the science there shows you guys, when you combine those two products, collagen and NRF2, it's going to increase your body's collagen density by 100% in 8 weeks. And that was a huge wave. Our business, we would see typically that point in time back in 2022 and 21, we saw between 550,000 and $650,000 worth of orders each month coming through our business. And when the collagen hit the market, everybody wanted their hands on it because it was different. It was unique. It not only replenished what the body had as far as collagen, and then also helped maintain what your body has, but that activation component to increase the collagen density by 100% wasn't seen before in the collagen market. And we saw our business skyrocket, you guys, within 4 months, going from that 550 to $650,000 a month range to over $1 million a month. And what I see happening with this GLP-1 product and the need in the marketplace for this is a game changer that I don't know if we'll ever see again. This is a product that is at least a once in a decade product. And we have the science that will back up everything that we're going to teach you guys and you're going to hear about over the next several weeks about GLP-1. And I can't wait on October 11th when they reveal the human clinical trial from the study that was done, the blind study that was done with participants taking this GLP-1 product. And so when I look at business vision, you guys, one of the things that I look for is what is the potential? And how early do you know the information to be able to make a difference in your life if that's what you choose to do with that information? And one of the things that I always look back on, because everybody kind of knows this product, is the Apple iPhone. You know, early on, the Apple original version of the iPhone, very, very few people had that technology and were willing to adopt it into their normal everyday life. And then the second version came out and the third version, and it still was very limited on people accessing that technology. So if you knew about that information prior and were able to get on board with maybe Apple stock or something like that because you saw the vision of where it was going to go, it would have probably changed your life as far as the stock and ownership in that company. Around probably the iPhone 4 and 5 is when it hit the mass markets and the average person started to acquire that product. And now we're at what, the iPhone 16? And I would venture to guess, you know, almost everybody has either had the iPhone at one point in time or they definitely know about that product. And so that's where I look at GLP-1, right? That's been in the marketplace for a while now. And if you're watching TV ever, you're going to see commercial after commercial after commercial with pharmaceutical companies touting their product. And people have had significant results from those products. I'm not saying that they're bad products, but what I will contend all day long is I think as a society, we're trying to be more proactive with our health as opposed to reactive. And people really want true health care as opposed to sick care, right? And when they have the choice, when they have the option to purchase something that's all natural, as opposed to something that's synthetic with a laundry list of impacts that it can have on the body from taking it, most people are going to choose to take that natural route at this point in time. And so I am super excited that not only the US is launching this product on October 11th, because it is going to impact and have a domino effect on hundreds of thousands of people's lives. But the cool thing, as Sveta mentioned, is Canada will also have the opportunity through what's called the NFR site, not for resale. And so that will allow people that are in the LifeVantage system, whether you're a customer or you're a consultant, to get it out of the US warehouse, have it shipped to you in Canada, and be able to take the product. Now, what we can't do in Canada is in the US, you're going to see a lot of Facebook posts about people's transformations, what they're seeing through this dual activation. You won't be able to do that until it's officially registered in Canada. But the cool thing is that Sveta, the Canadian Field Advisory Board, their corporate leaders there, they wanted to be able to get this in the hands of people as soon as possible in Canada. And we have official word that we can do that. And some of you, your businesses aren't in Canada yet, but you don't know who's going to lead to who that knows somebody in Canada. And that potentially could have an impact on your ability to help transform people's lives. I think it's going to be an absolute no-brainer. When people see the science behind this product, they're going to integrate it into their health strategy. Michelle and I, we earned the ability to get the product earlier through an incentive that LifeVantage was doing. Today marked the 30th day that I've been on the GLP-1 product, you guys, and it's blown me away. I'm not a heavy guy. I'm not overweight. I was taking the product for the outside benefits that we talked about earlier, but I was also looking to possibly trim down some of that extra body fat that's just accumulated in the 47 years that I've been here. And it's absolutely blown me away. Some of the measurements that I took prior to taking the product, my body fat was right around 18.5%. Today, you guys, it was at 15.7%. And that's a huge difference, you guys. And I want to live as long as I can and have that quality of life. Sveta's cracking up. What's going on, doctor? Tell me what's up.
Listen, stop. You're going to become an anorexic.
All right. I'll
You got
stop. I'll turn it
you.
back over to you, doctor.
So the thing is that, see, this is to what Shawn is saying in terms of this is a commitment to life, meaning that it's like the products are working. So now we need to adjust the weight. I mean, adjust the food and stuff. It is very, very important taking the GLP-1 activation regimented products to have a good food. Very, very important. And it's also very important to stay active, do the exercise, because we need to lose fat and we need to gain muscle. Sorry, Shawn. Go ahead.
No,
You're
you're good.
amazing.
That's what I was just going to talk about is one of the things that I personally am doing to ensure that is I want to make sure that my protein intake is correct so that as we have this product transforming our body, we're doing it in a healthy way that you aren't losing that lean muscle. You're not losing your muscle mass. You're able to have that transformation happen. And I think it's more about a lifestyle change as well. And we talk to people all the time about healthy diets and exercise and just living your life in a way that you will be able to age gracefully and it won't lead to problems that we could have avoided down the road. That's the key to me with all of this is how do we age gracefully and do it in a manner that's safe for our body to get the desired results that we want to get. And there's going to be different things that people are looking for out of this product. And I'm very cognizant of that. But again, I think when you understand the science, it's definitely a product that you're going to want to integrate into your health strategy. So October 11th, that's the date that this is going to go live in Canada off the NFR site, and then also in the United States off of a consultant's replicated website, you'll be able to access this. And what I would suggest that you do is start having those conversations with people right now. Is start having those conversations as far as, you know, this is coming to market. Here's what's unique about it. Here's a group that I can put you in to get more information and start forming those conversations now to impact other people. And whether you're a prospect on this call, if you're a brand new distributor or you've been in the company like us for over 13 years, everybody has the exact same opportunity with this launch. But you have to decide, just like that iPhone. Some of you probably did hear in the news or read an article about this new technology and you choose not to do anything with the information. What I hope we can do is educate people enough over the next few weeks before this launch so that they have enough information to make the decision for themselves. Where does this fit in with your life? What do I want to do with this information? And maybe it is just a health strategy decision, but I know that there's people going to bed tonight praying for something to change financially in their life. And I'll contend all day long that poor financial health is just as destructive to you as having too much oxidative stress inside of the body, right? I think all of us can look back at times where we didn't know where we were going to get that next dollar from, and there was more time at the end of the month than money in the bank account. And that's where we can have another impact on people is as we share this information, is have the adult conversation that there is a business side to this. I didn't know the first thing about network marketing 13 and a half years ago. And I honestly, me and Michelle, we had this joke between ourselves that if we got a check for $20 by sharing this information, we would go celebrate with a bottle of wine and a red box movie. What I didn't know was that when this profession is done right with the right people and the right products, it can change everything. The sky's the limit on what you can achieve with this. And everybody's dreams and everybody's wants and desires are a little bit different. But again, I would choose to really analyze the what ifs. You know, what if what you're hearing about today blows up over the next 12 to 18 months and you didn't act on the information? How would that make you feel? Would it be a feeling of regret, of I wish I would have? Because that's the last thing that I want to have happen, especially for anybody that I'm close to. I want them all to have the same opportunity. And then they make that decision. If they say no, that's up to them. But they can't come back to me and say, why didn't you tell me? That's the biggest key to me right now is getting the information and allowing people to make that decision for themselves. And the cool thing, if you've been in this business for a while, we haven't had a product like this. So this resets the database for you to go back to people that maybe told you 10 years ago it wasn't for them, or told you 10 months ago that they weren't into collagen and NRF2, because this is a different, unique marketplace product. And there's going to be person after person after person that was looking for answers, and you have a solution for it. So I'm super excited to be able to lock arms with our Canadian team to really just spread the word on what's going on. The United States, you've been hearing from us for quite a while on this and the ability for the impact that can have on you. And that's, you know, every single day I ask Siri, how many days until October 11th? And we're under 20 days at this point. I think it's 18 days right now, but this will change things. The company will look different October 11th than it has for the last 15 years that it's been in network marketing. And I want each and every one of you to reach your goals, to have the success that you desire. So Michelle, I'll turn it over to you to wrap it up. And Sveta, if there's anything else that you want to jump in and add, definitely feel free. But thank you guys for being on. I am excited. I have not seen the window of opportunity in this company be as wide open as it is right now ever before. And you can ask my leadership team. We talk about this all the time. I ran through numbers with them. They probably got tired of me talking about numbers for about 20 minutes today. Things are happening already this month that I've never seen happen in LifeVantage before.
It is so true. And I'm going to read this quote that some of you have maybe already heard. And it's something that I read the first week that I joined LifeVantage, which was 13 and a half years ago, from Warren Buffett. And it's been in my signature line on my email all those years. I've never changed it. And it's come back around. It didn't come back around through me. It came back around through corporate and through people that have been through what we are going through now and what we're going to continue to have happen to us these next months ahead. Ooh, I just get chills. So from Warren Buffett, this is what he said: you must position yourself in front of a growth curve. In front, right? We know it's already happening right now. Can you guys feel it and see it? It's really happening. You must position yourself in front of a growth curve, not in the middle and not at the end, but at the inception. We're not launched yet, but we're getting out there and we've got people going. How big is your list? Are you getting people activated now, etc.? And then realize that the window of opportunity is always closing. So work like there is no tomorrow. So that's from Warren Buffett. And I have one of the great things about Facebook, in my opinion, is Facebook memories. And some of the reasons that I post on Facebook quite a bit is because of those memories and because of my girls and our girls and whatnot. But it's really crazy to look back. And I posted in one person, I think it was last week, through some of the memories. And some of the things that I was saying was, oh my gosh, this is not a dream. This is real. And when I looked back on that, I remembered going to Minneapolis for a little Life Vantage event. I didn't have anything big lined up. I was going there because I knew people, but I could feel the energy. I could feel what I was seeing, what these products were doing for people and what was going on. And that energy and that excitement and that passion, and most importantly, that impact, you guys, the impact of what these products are doing for people. We know, put a 1 in the chat if Protandim, NRF2, the Tri-Synergizer, collagen, the skin system, fat burn, the probiotic, prebiotic, daily wells has made a difference in your life. And what about your customers, right? Different people coming on because you said yes to Life Vantage, because you said, I'm going to feel the fear and I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to get out of my comfort zone. I'm going to take the judgment that people are going to give upon me. I'm going to just go for it because I know it's the right thing for the world, right? We've lived through people saying, oh my gosh, is that network marketing? Or, oh, is that just another thing? Or, oh, this and that. But in your soul, you have to give up, the care of what people are necessarily going to think, because you have a gift to share with the world. With your big knower, your soul, all these things, we've got the science, we've got all the things. It's real and the world deserves it. So we have to get out of our own way, share with conviction, love on people, ask questions, and fill the need, and use the team. Use these Facebook groups to validate what we've got. Use your team to help answer questions. You don't need to know all the answers. That's what the team is there for, okay? But here is the deal. It's real. When we first talked, I remember being on the interstate in Phoenix when I was bringing my daughter out to see Dr. Brett to have her worked on when she broke her back. And we were learning about this GLP-1 product activator. I was talking to Sveta, and the words that Dr. Sveta said blew my mind as to how big, Sveta, thumbs up, how big, this was months ago, and she's even more wild and crazy now about it, how big this was going to be for the world. The world, you guys. I want you to stretch yourselves. I want you to think beyond your wildest dreams about what this can do for people. Okay. And then I go into the appointment with Dr. Brett. He says the same things. I'm not trying to ask different questions. Like, they're just like, their minds are being blown by how this is going to impact so many people. I have also been on this GLP-1 activator for now a month. I do not need to lose weight. I don't want to lose weight, but guess what? I think I saw Shawn put in the comments. These are natural, nutrients. It's a natural approach to GLP-1 activation. This is not synthetic. One of the main reasons that when they said, well, you can have it, pass it, but they said, please, Michelle, you do this trial as well, because everybody thinks that it has to be for weight loss or whatnot. No, my body is so dang happy. My brain is on fire. Put a 5, a hand like 5, like we're giving each other a high five. Who wants their brain to be functioning better? Seriously. Like, it's a whole nother level of brain activation that I have ever felt. It's joy. It's peace. It's like, I'm ready to go on to the next thing. I don't know if Gloria Brinker's on here, but she and our GLP-1 group experienced the same thing and did a live on it the other day. And I'm like, yes, this is it. You guys, I've mentioned last week or the week before, I had more stress that week than I have had in years. Like, big things just happened. And I was calm, and I kept catching myself thinking, the only thing that I've changed is add in GLP-1 activation. I should be on edge right now. Like, the other products have helped me in the past as well. But this was a whole nother level, you guys. So the more that I keep learning about this product, the more excited I am. I've seen Shawn. It's just so cool. He feels so much stronger. his muscle mass has increased. His water retention has increased, right? He's like so excited. Even if people are thin, you guys, you can be what's called skinny fat. You want to have like those other fats going away. So anyway, I'm rambling. Shawn, you shouldn't have passed this off to me. But I am so excited for all of North America that can be united, that we can come together and also stretch one another, right? This is a time where we have to, because we love one another, we have to stretch each other through this as consultants, okay? If somebody says, I'm going to do 10, stretch them for 20. Somebody says, I'm going to write down 50 names, stretch them for 50, for 100, whatever, because we care. And it's your time. And nachos at night. Yes, he still hasn't had nachos at night. I saw Karen Lawley. That's one of Shawn's big things is I would be getting ready for bed and Shawn will go get nachos at 10 o'clock at night. Oh, geez. So he does not do that anymore. And it's interesting, but that's been the only change. Sorry to be rambling, you guys. I just hope and pray that I think you know, and you know how big this is. When you've got medical professionals like Dr. Sveta, I mean, I don't know credentials like hers in the world. All right. You ready to go big, you guys? Okay, tomorrow night, 5:30 Central, we're going to have a Q&A with some of the people that are on the products right now. And then Wednesday, we are going to be doing, it's all the information's coming out. We're going to be doing an opportunity meeting at 9 o'clock Central. So we'll get all those information out to you too. But thank you, Dr. Sveta, for blessing us as always. She's been pouring into everybody like crazy. And thank you, Shawn, for preparing. It looks like Sveta has one more thing to say.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to Shawn and thank you to Michelle because they got so excited about Canada. And guys, no offense to Americans, but I really want to say thank you to my Canadian team that jumped on board today and came to this meeting. And I see some guests that are brought. So we are extremely, extremely excited about the new products coming. Thank you so, so much. Cannot wait for October 11th.
Amen.
It's better real quick. Do you know when the different events are going to happen in Canada?
Yes, we do. We absolutely do. It's posted on LifeVantage Canada.
Perfect.
Our event in Edmonton is October 15th. The event in Red Deer is October 16th. And then I am not following the other cities. I'm following
There's two other locations.
I'm following my province.
No worries at all.
Toronto.
There's 2 or 3 other locations.
Yeah.
You guys, if you are in Canada, just reach out to somebody on your team to find out where they are.
Jolene knows all the dates and she's raising her hand.
Perfect.
Toronto, October 17th, and Vancouver, October 18th.
Awesome. Awesome. And if you're not in Canada, but you know people there, you can definitely send them to these events as well too. I would highly encourage every single one of you to get to the location that's closest to you. These events change people's lives. If you're here in the United States, get to Kansas City for October 11th. You won't regret that decision. All right, well, we'll wrap this up. We have to do this though, because every weekly team Zoom, we end with something like this. Let's put Sarah as the teacher. All right, so you guys have an amazing, amazing night. Sarah disappeared, so we're gonna have to put Captain Jack in the driver's seat. There he is. Captain Jack is gonna send us home. You guys have an amazing, amazing week. Hopefully we will see most of you in Kansas City, but take care of yourself and change the world. See you guys.
Love you all. Bye.